As more and more zombies approached, Lao He realized they couldn't just sit and wait for death. So, they wrote a distress signal on the rooftop. Suddenly, a gunshot rang out, and Lao Pai discovered there was actually another survivor across the way. He was also a renowned sharpshooter in the area. Thanks to his alert, everyone spotted a plane. They thought they saw hope, but to their dismay, it ignored them, plunging everyone back into despair. A truck was heading towards the mall. Everyone immediately launched a rescue. Yang Cheng and Xiao Fei went to the first floor, and after Luo Lu dealt with the surrounding zombies, they returned to the mall with the surviving victim. Among them, one person was bitten and fell unconscious. Susan intended to save her, but unexpectedly, the woman still harbored resentment. To everyone's horror, the woman sat up again. She got up and chased after Susan. Susan turned to flee, grabbed an iron rod nearby, and ended her life once more. However, just as one wave subsided, another arose. Just when everyone thought nothing had happened, Xiao Hei's wife found herself at sea at this moment. Since Xiao Hei's wife had already been infected by Yao, she had now become a zombie. Although the child was successfully born, Xiao Hei couldn't bear to kill his wife. At this moment, a passing woman discovered them. Seeing that Xiao Hei's wife had turned into a zombie, she immediately drew her waist gun and, without hesitation, pulled the trigger. However, this action enraged Xiao Hei, and the two instantly drew their guns on each other. In the end, both perished together. When everyone arrived, they found Xiao Hei holding a zombie baby. Susan, without a moment's hesitation, picked up a gun and showed him mercy. As more and more zombies approached the mall, everyone knew it was only a matter of time before it was overrun. So, they modified the buses in the parking lot, two big guys. The next day, Old Black told the sharpshooter that they would leave together in 5 days. However, the sharpshooter was already skin and bones from hunger. To help him, they used the dog to deliver food and a walkie-talkie to the sharpshooter. Fortunately, zombies aren't interested in animals, so the dog successfully walked out of the zombie crowd. Unexpectedly, just as they were entering, a zombie grabbed the partition, and then a zombie crawled in. Brave and Strong quickly called the sharpshooter, only to be told he had already been bitten. Everyone fell silent for a moment, while the sharpshooter still thought he would see them soon, seemingly unaware that being bitten would turn him into a zombie. Susan wanted to tell him, but Old Black refused. At this moment, the sound of a car engine roared, and when everyone ran over to look, it turned out that the short-haired girl had fed alcohol to his dog, and it rushed over. I have to say, his courage is truly remarkable. He successfully dodged the zombies and entered the room. Through the walkie-talkie, they learned that the sharpshooter had already turned into a zombie. And now he was hiding in a cabinet with the dog. There was no other way. They had to take the risk and go over. They reached the ground through the sewer from the mall's basement. Everything was going smoothly, but the noise accidentally made while covering the view attracted the zombies. They had no choice but to open fire. Fortunately, they arrived at the room without any danger. In the corner, they found the mutated sharpshooter. After rescuing the short-haired girl, everyone replenished their ammunition. But now, how to get back was another problem. Just when everyone was at a loss, Old Pai took out a gas tank. The next second, a gas tank rolled into the zombie crowd. Old Pai got ready, and with an explosion, the zombie crowd was scattered. Taking advantage of the opportunity, everyone crawled into the sewer. In the rush, they lost their footing. The teammate covering them was unfortunately pushed down, causing the zombie crowd to follow them down.